Hello and welcome to another episode of the Dense Thinkers podcast. Today we are going to be talking about what do plants teach us. We're going to be discussing how their ability to grow is of the utmost importance to their development. They focus on the light, their adaptability, and moving at their own pace. A lot of this will be allegorical, and you'll have to find the meaning for yourself from what I have to say today. Let us begin. For me, when I think about plants, they have nearly all the life lessons you need to understand the fundamental existence of human life. And today I will discuss why observing nature can give you great lucidity and understanding of what it means to exist and survive. A lot of these lessons I've seen for myself or been influenced by Darwin's works on survival of the fittest and whatnot. My first point about plants teaching us something is their growth. They have a remarkable ability to continue to grow as we should as humans. They don't say, I have grown this much and that is enough. As long as there is enough nutrients and sunlight and their root system has taken full effect, they will continue to grow and grow and grow. We should also grow as humans, to reach our highest potential without the overbearing thoughts of complacency, that we have grown enough. I would like to share a quote by Henry Ford, who once said, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right." The ability to do many things is all due to our brain's understanding of what we think we are truly capable of, and if you are unable to try, then you will never truly know. My second point for this is that plants focus on light, regardless of the environment around them. They will always turn to face the sun to absorb as many of its rays as it can so it can continue to grow and prosper. Plants always face towards the sun, absorbing it and turning it into energy for themselves to grow taller and larger. Now, to relate this to ourselves, if you are covered in a veil of shadows, how are you to grow when the weight of the darkness is absorbing all the light within you? You must find that light wherever it may be so you may grow as a person. Quench the darkness with great rays of light. I mean, you could take this so many directions, such as the people you surround yourselves with, the environment that you're in. Are you cleaning your room? Is your room a disgrace? Is your environment preventing you from developing yourself? Allowing all these things to accumulate to prevent your true growth is a true travesty. Limit all excuses in your life and focus on the sun. Focus on the light. Focus on what will make you grow as a person, rather than being complacent in your beliefs and not being open-minded to new possibilities and the capabilities that you are able to attain through perseverance. Many people are their own worst enemy by not allowing themselves to believe they can, using words that reflect this condition of the mind, to think that they are weak. As humans, we are all strong. We have great strength. It reminds me today I was looking on Instagram when I saw a man at the gym with no arms and legs. He continues to go daily, showing people that his condition will not limit him living his life to his fullest potential. We can take great inspiration from our surroundings, or we can use our surroundings to confirm the beliefs that we've created for ourselves. If you think you are weak, you will find weak people as well. To not conform, but to confirm that the beliefs that you have are right. Just as many have said before, if you're the biggest fish in the room, it's time to find a new pond. It's very easy to be stuck in a position when you've grown comfortable. You have a great understanding of that room or environment. Challenging yourself is no easy feat, but it is a necessity in everyone's lives. My third point for plants is their adaptability. Plants are extremely adaptable to all environments, developing special ways to grow when the environment is against them. Many use their environment for an excuse for their lack of growth. You can think about this in many ways. You know, when people are in an environment that the odds are against them, it is only the very few who are able to succeed. But why isn't everyone else succeeding if their environment is not one that promotes success, yet there are others who do? This is an answer that you'll have to ask, a question you'll have to ask yourself. Using excuses for poor behavior or inability to succeed in the facets of life which you wished to do. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to think about that for quite some time. But plants are beautiful in so many ways. Think of the coffee plant, for example. Grown at a lower altitude will yield much more fruit. Grown at a higher altitude will yield less fruit. There isn't enough oxygen. So the plant goes through an amazing, chemical evolution in order to grow. They'll convert lactic acid into ATP in order to promote more energy for the plant to grow in an environment that's harsh. I think we can all find things to grow in environments that we are not happy in order to reach our own goal. The coffee plants grown at this high altitude yield less fruit, but the flavor is enhanced. It's got greater depths, almost comparable to wine. And even though it is in a hostile environment where you could grow much more of this bean in a lower altitude, people continue to do so. I think throwing yourselves to the wolves and seeing if you survive is a great way to see what you are made of, a testament to the human strength and ability to survive under many conditions people would deem unsurvivable. My last point I want to make is that plants move at their own pace. They're not worried about the environment around them. They're not worried about the future or the past. They are focused solely on the present, developing their roots, facing towards the sun, absorbing the nutrients they need. Another thing that plants do is they never take more than they need to grow. They take the bare minimum nutrients they need. They don't suck all the nutrients out of the ground. They just take what they need to grow. That's something we can do. We cannot abuse others around us in order to step on their heads, in order to propel ourselves forward. These plants, they're not concerned with the qualms of others. And another lesson is while they are saplings and look weak, you see this 1-inch little leaf popping above the ground. They look very weak on the exterior, but they may have built a very strong root system below the surface where the observable eye cannot see. We should do the same. We should do the same. Do not flex or show off or whatever. Become strong. Keep it to yourself. Have the weak exterior. Perhaps Sun Tzu would agree with that statement. You do not need to show your strength, but only use it in times of great need. As I wanted to keep this podcast short, I will have to end it here, but please let me know if there's anything I missed, anything I got wrong, anything you agree on or wish for me to expand. And as always, have a wonderful day and become the best version of yourself. Much love.